let's get into it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first things first, we're just going to skip 2 quick cutscenes here. And then we're starting our first zone. Now, in classic Sonic tradition, the first zone of the game is not broken at all, but you will see greatly later on that it will be very, very broken. This game is fairly new, well, it only came out late last year, so the fact that it's already broken is quite insane. So I'm going to enter the special stage here real quick. So, special stages are, you just swing on these grappling electricity things and you swing the emerald. Normally what you do is you get the emerald, the emerald will then throw you into the tutorial, but I'm going to do restart while pressing start and A at the same time. And I collect the emerald while quitting out so I can skip the tutorial. So now that I've done this, I'm going to do the stage normally. Okay, go up here. Fly up. So as I said, very like normal at the moment. Just gonna scroll down and so I have an incentive for donations at the moment where if I enter a boss that is not supposed to be entered, I skip almost every boss in the game, by the way, just for context. I only enter this, technically this is kind of a boss, and the next stage. Outside of that, no bosses for the rest of the game. If I enter one of the bosses accidentally, I will donate $10. So we'll hopefully get some money for charity by my mistakes.
It's okay,
so
I'll distract him.
The next stage, which is Act 2. Again, pretty normal gameplay here for now. That is very much going to change, so we'll see how this goes. Just use these like floating boosters, I guess they are, to just launch yourself. I've taken the wrong path, but that's alright. You can still make it through by going this backup route here. Oops.
Almost, you could almost say oopsie.
I'm gonna hit the ceiling. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, cool. Just swing straight into the boss. Okay, so this is the first boss. Okay, so this is the first and last boss technically. It's the only one you'll see. Fortunately, it is the easiest boss to fight because you just use the avatar power, which I got from getting the emeralds, or getting the first emerald. So you can just kind of like use the avatar power to just hit him and just stand still and let it ride. And now I just have to do like 2 more hits and that's it. Okay, I got the early hit, that's good. Alrighty. So that's the final boss of the game done. So there's plenty more stages, obviously. So we'll go through that as well. So these slot machines on the capsules, I don't want to get the fruit at all because the fruit takes like 2 or 3 seconds to pop up, and you also get a little like item box here. So in most cases you'll want to avoid it, but sometimes you can't. If you get like 2 in a row without the fruit, you will guarantee the 3rd stage will give you the fruit. So you can't avoid it all the time. So this is Speed Jungle. This is probably like one of my favorite stages in the game to actually execute properly. I get 1 more emerald in the run, by the way, so this is the last emerald I'll get. Do the same tutorial skip that I did in the last zone. So we go through here, grab the emerald ring, and just going to quickly get the emerald as fast as I can. So start an A again, you can skip the tutorial that way, and now we play through the stage normally. Don't need to get any more emeralds, we just needed that power up that the emerald gives, which is called Bullet. You're going to see how broken that is later on. It basically makes this game just so much easier, you get to skip so many bosses with it, it's really, really cool. So as you can see, it kind of just like launches you. It's just a like boost forward. or in any like angle that you want, but you can use it to, I'll show in this stage because this has the first boss skip. So once I get there, I'll show that off. Okay, so I'm going to fly at this corner right here. Need to land to get stamina back up. So we're just in the ceiling right now. And the boss, like, he's just gone. So no boss. And we got an achievement too. There we go. Okay, we're really gaming now. So very important I hit Act 2 there because there is additional acts in between Act 1 and 2 that are character specific. If you don't menu correctly, you get chucked into the character specific stage, which you can skip. So the theme of like skipping bosses like that, you're going to see that a lot. And it's all going to be thanks to the bullet power-up, which is insanely broken and a lot of fun. Whoops, forgot to jump. Okay, prepare the bullet power up because I'm going to use it again. So this stage has a lot of like infinite looping. So like if you fall for ages, you'll just like loop back around. There's a few sections that do that. Oh, whoops.
It's an extra one for good luck.
Jump too high. Okay, so I'm going to switch to using the analog stick now because I'm going to get into this corner right here. I'm going to boost up slightly like this. Too early. Damn it. Okay, hang on. No, I don't have enough power-ups. I'm going to have to hit this checkpoint to regain my bullet power-up. And now I can go here again. There we go. So just fly over the boss. Now, skipping that boss is huge because it is actually like really, really slow. There's a lot of downtime for the boss where you can't do any damage to it. You have to make the boss hit itself. So there's so much moments where you have to wait. Skipping it is massive for the speedrun. And again, with this stage, in like bullet fashion, we're going to do more clips. So line up with this specific spot here, jump up, boost, and I'm in the wall. So this is a vertical stage. You just kind of boost up to keep going up and up and up. You can skip a lot of the stage doing this.
So does the game allow you to just repeatedly shoot up like that? Is that intended, or is there something you're doing? Oh. Does the game allow you to automatically keep going like that, or is that intended, or are you abusing something?
You can keep going. It's like, I think you do get like stopped by an invisible wall at some point, but like you'll run out of power up before that happens anyway. Okay, so another clip here. So sit in this corner here, and I'm going to just try and jiggle in the corner for a bit, and that will like allow me to clip into the wall. I need to have the stamina to do so. This is a very hard one, so this could take me a little bit. So yeah, I kind of get stuck in the corner just a little bit, and then I kind of like just like left and right into it, and you will clip through most times. But yeah, as I said, sometimes this trick can take a little bit. It's kind of janky. Okay, I'll give it just a little bit longer. Okay. No, I didn't do it. All right, that's $10. So, well, okay, it's $10. It's sort of $10. It is. I'm donating $10, but I will show something else here. So if we just fly up here, we just leave. So we're just out of there. So I had a funny bit. I had a funny bit where I was going to get the clip and I was going to fall into the boss and do the boss anyway and do that. But yeah, all right, we'll just do it this way. It's fine.
So that's $10?
That's $10.
All
yeah.
right.
All right, on to Pinball Carnival. This stage is like... So every boss skip for this game is like, it uses the bullet mechanic, it uses Tails Flight, but some of them get done a bit differently. And I'd say not all of them are exactly the same. So this stage is one of them that is quite different when I get there. So just, okay, I hit the monitor. That's unfortunate. You want to carry that speed all the way to this section if you can. All right, so this is just a long, like, rolling section here. You fly over here, jump at specific moments. But this section here has, like, kind of a really weird bug to it. You just jump here, you fly for a little bit, this floor breaks, and then for some reason the wall just turns off. They're just like, nah, no more wall. And then you just boost under the floor.
Typical Sonic experience.
It really is. The bullet mechanic, when they added it, it's ridiculous, like what you can do with it. Now, I'm playing on a down-patch version of the game. I should point this out. So they have fixed a lot of these bullet-related bugs in the game in the latest version, so we've down-patched it so we can still do that stuff. Because, in all honesty, it makes the game a lot more fun, in my opinion. So, the roller coasters in Act 2, they have like, you kind of carry the momentum from them, which is really cool. So if you just like boost or spin dash off them like that and then boost, you can carry the momentum from it, which is like really neat. So there's a few roller coasters in this that will do that. And then this stage also has kind of a unique way of skipping the boss as well, which I'll show off in just a bit. But if you just like walk off this, it kind of just carries the momentum, you get speed from it, which is really cool. Okay, so this is where it all goes down. So we wait here for a bit, jump over this dude, start spin dashing, wait until there's no lights like these, and then start boosting, and you just kind of launch yourself like that. And this is, I'm kind of holding on to the bullet power up. You can see it's kind of running out in the bottom corner. But if I jump like this, then boost, and then boost down, hit the checkpoint, so now I have the bullet power back again. Checkpoints replenish your bullet power, if I didn't say that already. And I'm just going to kind of try and slightly clip in this corner like this, drop down a bit. Okay, didn't drop down low enough. Okay, didn't drop down low enough again. So it's pretty precise. You have to like basically line up the tails for a specific portion of this. And I'm in. So now just hit the corner and zip in, then you just boost. So some of the corners work really differently to each other. Some you can just like get your tails in and just hold right and you're in. Some of them you have to line up with the bottom part of the ceiling. Some of them you have to like hug the corner. It's just all over the place. But most walls with tails, they're just suggestions, not really something you have to really worry about.
Is this why we pick him?
Yeah. Okay, so this stage, again, it's got another boss skip, of course. You use these slides to your advantage as much as you can. Use bullet power up to get up there without having to, you know, navigate properly. It's just faster than just flying around. So again, so this is what I mean, this corner here, you just kind of go in. and we just boost over the invisible wall that drops you into the boss. Okay, I'm over the invisible wall. And you just drop into the signpost, and there we go. So under a minute for that stage is actually pretty good. So now, this is like probably one of the weirdest things this game has. This is intended. The stage that I'm about to play is not played as Tails. For some reason, they have sandwiched in an Amy only level once. Only one of them. I just have to play as Amy. So no flying, no clips in walls, unfortunately, but there's no boss at the end, so it doesn't count. She also has a different bullet sound effect, if you can hear that.
It's more high-pitched.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. So we just drop down here, take the bounce on that. That was really good. Jump over this emerald ring. We definitely do not want to enter any of those now. We got the emeralds we need. We can beat the game with what we got. But you can accidentally fall on those very easily, and it is substantial time loss. It's really bad. There's one at like the second last stage of the game, which actually killed a world record run for me recently.
While we're going through the obligatory girl level, do you mind if I read a donation?
Go for it, yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
We got $30 from Engine, which says, oh, yes, please. All this money and the previous donation to having Master Sayo use me as his vessel in the upcoming races. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you, Engine.
Okay, so this section here, you're carrying Trip, which is the new character for this game, on your back. And it's very slow. We are really hoping that one day we can skip this because it's very, very slow. There's definitely a way to get to the signpost at the end. Using other power-ups, but you don't have access to those power-ups at this point because you only got 2 emeralds. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have a way to do it with just bullet at the moment. But hopefully soon. So as you can see, like, your movement speed is really slow, jumping slows you down when you land. It's honestly, this is just not a Sonic game at this point, in my opinion. And we're done. Okay. 155, not a bad time. So that's the last we'll see of Amy. She's gone now. And now, okay, this has the hardest boss skip in the game, in my opinion. This is very, very difficult to pull off. I need to be specific with where I land because there is a giant invisible wall at one of the sections. So yeah, it's very, very easy to fall into the invisible wall and get stuck out of bounds. So hopefully, I've done a lot of practice on this, and it's specific to how many times I boost in the air that will set up the trick. So I'll probably, you know, go for some serious time during that, probably. Okay, we're just going to get to the section to start it. It's important that I clip through the ceiling really quickly as well because I need the stamina. I have the flight stamina. So clip through really quickly, hopefully. Yep, that should be good. Stop flying. All right, now when the screen changes camera, just keep boosting. So serious time here. That should be good. Okay, it is. So there's like a specific, like a very, very small amount of like ceiling you can land on that is in like outside of the invisible wall. And once you're in the invisible wall, you cannot fly over. There's no way you can make it over without having another bullet power up, but at that point you don't have it. So that was actually pretty good. Okay, Sand Sanctuary. It's another one of these like one-act zones in the game. There's quite a few of them. But yeah, just kind of boost up to the top part of the stage. This doesn't skip as much as what Sky Temple does, but it's still pretty fast. Gonna make use of these like I guess, like, boosters in the air. I don't know what to call these. They're like just rails. So you just kind of like ride those as much as you can because they're faster than just flying normally. Plus you can carry the momentum from them like that. Also want to go on these sand slides as well. And then carry the flight momentum from that too. So again, another boss skip, of course, but this one is actually a bit more unique. There's these snake objects you can see here. I'm going to use one of them to clip into the floor. And then I'll use that to fly under the stage. That was a really good time for that stage. Wow. Okay, so here, I'm going to fly above this section of the snake here. And I'm going to fly down into it in a certain spot. There we go, we're in. So I'm going to just kind of fly across for a bit. Once the screen, yep, now boost 7 times. And there's the capsule. So yeah, so it's like, each stage has their own way of doing the skip. It's kind of interesting that you can just get on the end of that snake and just, it drops you in. So now we're on to probably one of the, like, I'd argue this is the most difficult stage in the run to pull off. A new trick got found just yesterday, actually, that allows me to skip the boss a bit easier, but it relies on me not taking any damage at a certain point, so I'm going to really, really try my best to pull this off. So this is a very fresh trick, which is like really cool. Just going to run through normally for now. There's also, this stage has a mechanic where like the background is boosting me like that. So I need to jump at specific moments to not get boosted. So I'm going to pull out the avatar power up here. And I'm going to hit this invincibility box. But because I got the avatar power up active, I don't have, it doesn't start, like the power up doesn't start. It doesn't start until the avatar power up ends. And now I've got invincibility. So I've basically delayed the invincibility starting up, which allows me to hold it for a specific moment I'm going to need in just a moment. Okay, I got it. There we go. So now I'm just going to fly across for a bit. Once my flight power runs out, I'm going to start boosting. And there we go. I can't believe I got that in like a marathon for the first time. Because like, as I said, I literally got this, literally found this trick like 2 days ago. So it's very, very new. And in all honesty, I was practicing it last night and I messed it up every single time. So I'm really, really glad I got it today. Yeah, make no mistake, that's very difficult to pull off. Okay, so press factory act 2. This has a gimmick where there's like this insta-kill thing in the background where you have to hit these switches to stop them from doing so. So you just keep like timing the switches. Likewise, another broken stage. So I'm gonna hopefully show that off a bit here. So there's quite a few corner clips in this stage. So up here, just gonna position myself and get into this wall here, get in the corner like that, and I'm up here now. That skips us a small portion of the stage, but it all adds up in the end. Want to drop down here, and then go here. Prepare the power up, going to clip into the ceiling again. And then I'm going to stand above this here, and I'm going to spin dash, fly. And this is going to take me to the last section.
Eggman's waiting in the background to not be forward at the end of this.
Yeah, so this guy's going to just disappear in a moment. And he's gone.
See ya.
He just vanishes out of here. He's like, doesn't mind. Okay, we're above the ceiling now. So just flying over the boss now. And I'm going to jump over here. And I'm just going to try and pull back here to land on the catchall. Perfect. Okay, that was a really good stage as well. And we got the free, so we lose a little bit of time, unfortunately, but it happens. Okay, so Golden Capital is probably like my least favorite stage or my least favorite zone in the run. But the second act has the most interesting boss skip because it's funny to see. So we'll get to that soon. But yeah, at the very least, this stage is just very gimmicky. It's another pinball kind of stage, but it's like worse than Pinball Carnival. So we'll hopefully be able to show what I mean by that soon. There's also like this drill mini game as well in it, and that drill mini game can be kind of annoying to deal with. So for the most part, or for one of them at least, we're just going to clip into the ceiling here like normal, like, you know, just as we do. Oh, actually, maybe not. I ran out of stamina before clipping. Maybe now we can get it. Okay, we're in. So there's the drill mini game there. We're just going to go through it.
We don't need it, it's fine.
Like, if I'm bullet power up, I am the drill. Alright, we roll down, so we just use this like slope here to gain some momentum, and then we fly over these bubbles. These bubbles actually drop my flight if I touch them, so it's better just to avoid them altogether. And we're coming up to the drill minigame that I actually have to do, but I'm going to try and do it really fast. Well, I mean, I've already... Oh, okay.
What?
That wasn't too bad. That's bad. Okay, so 3, that's alright. I can take that.
How many rocks do you normally hit?
You can dodge all of them if you're good enough. So it's obviously faster to not do any of them, but yeah. I mean, for a marathon setting, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to try and clip into this ceiling now as well. And this is going to be our boss skip. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they're a bit finicky. You have to like be pretty precise to get in. You also want to clip and then turn sometimes as well. Oh my god, I clipped back in bounds. Is that actually... Do I take a def here, or do I just fight the boss? I guess I'll fight the boss because it's $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a good cause.
We'll just do that. It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
We got to give it to the piggy bank. The boss is literally a piggy bank. This is perfect. So this is absolutely perfect. We got to do this. I literally don't even know this part of the stage. So yeah, the piggy bank takes your rings as well, which is like he's in for charity. So just fly above him, just drop on him, and he drops your rings. So don't worry, I'll give it back to the charity. It's all good. There we go, we got it. So that's about a minute slower than it should be, but $10.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, $20 altogether now.
Yeah, we're at $20 now. It's really good. And we also get to see him as well. If we skip the boss, we don't get to see the giant pig.
He's got 5 fingers on each hand. I don't know how to feel about that.
What were they thinking?
I don't know. Pretty sure pigs only have 2.
Oh yeah, by the way, Trip and Fang from like some old Sonic game are just chilling out in the background in a lot of the cutscenes, which we don't get to see. So also, Knuckles has all the emeralds, so we have no emerald powers right now. But fortunately for this stage, there is an object that you don't need the emerald powers to cheese, so we'll get to show that off. So I can't use bullet power up at the moment, can't use avatar power up, but yeah, as I said, don't need them. Whoops. There we go. Okay. See, so you most of the time don't want to collect the coins because the coins actually give you an extra box in your score tally at the end of the stage. So you want to avoid that as best as you can. So this is the object that is broken. So I'm just going to like fly over here and then I'm going to land on it without jumping on it. So that's not going to start the auto scroll that's meant to happen here. So I'm just going to spin dash through and try and not take too much damage. I'm near the end, so this is fine. And then I just skip most of the auto scroller, which is really good. Gonna jump on this, land in this, get shot up, hit this, and yeah, that's a whole section done, which is good. Okay, 116 to this point is not too bad. And now the big boss skip. Now this one is seriously really cool to show off. So I'm being pulled by like a force, like it's just pulling me to the right. So I've just done the object skip, or the like auto scroller skip. So that turns off the collision for the ceiling. So I'm just gonna ride this into the sky. Just gonna keep riding it up in the sky. The background's gonna change. A whole bunch of things are gonna go wacky here. Now, what is supposed to happen here is there's meant to be a Fang boss fight, and it's like 3 auto scrollers plus like 2 or 3 fight sections that takes ages, like actually ages. It's really, really bad. So this is definitely, like, this may seem slow, but this is way faster than doing the boss. So as you can see, I'm like coming up to this this object in the sky. Now this object in the sky just happens to be where the capsule is. So we're just gonna walk up to the capsule. I'm also gonna try and land back on the platform after hitting the capsule, and you'll see like the game just zip me all the way to where the boss is. So I'm just coming up through the floor now, and there I am. And now I'm just gonna land. No, I can't land on the capsule. No, damn. Okay. So if I had landed on the capsule after jumping, it would actually just zip me straight to where the boss is, and it would be really jank looking. So there's Fang. He's like angry that we didn't fight him and he was chasing after us, but we're gone. All right, next stage, Cyber Station. So this stage has a mechanic where you change into like a Minecraft pixel-like sprite. Now, when you do that, your collision changes. So if you're up against the ceiling when it changes, you can kind of just clip into the ceiling. Oh no, I walked back. That wasn't supposed to happen. All right, hang on. Fortunately, I got time to, yeah, so that's fine. Then you just boost through the wall. Now, it's important that I have the bullet power up end when I want it to. So I need to do this fast because I need the timing of it to end at a specific moment. So it's about to end now. I just need to be up against the ceiling and I just go through. So now I'm just boosting, boosting, boosting. So there's another corner that I need to have the bullet power up end near. So I'm just going to boost across to get to that. And now we're in again. So yeah, it's just switching the sprite from using the power up to not having the power up back into the sprite form. You instantly mess with collision. So now I've acted the avatar power up to also have the timer active and change back to the sprite form again. And I'm going to do that at a specific moment here as well. And we're in.
That was quick.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm trying to land on a specific point here. I nailed it. Actually nailed it. You want to land directly on that object, and that's really, really hard. That was so good. Wow. All right. Now it's a long run. So we just run along the ceiling of the boss, and we just keep going until we make it to the end, and then we boost across to the capsule. Now there's 2 capsules at the end of this boss because there's 2 phases to it. There's a fake capsule and then a real capsule. We boost all the way to the real one and just skip everything. So I keep running until this pink object on the left, the one at the end there, it hits the edge of the screen, and then I jump and fly. So we're just running, we're just going.
So how long have you worked on this game to work all of this out?
I've done nothing. It's all the community. The community has found so much, like MTP, Sukimos, also Jackknife has found some too. Like, yeah, we've had like a community going at this game for a while. It's been really, really good. So we're just boosting across here. So should be able to just fall here and then, yep. So now we're just at the capsule, and there it is. So that boss fight is 2 phases and really long as well. Just in the spirit of the game, we just skip it because it's just far too long. A lot of the bosses in this game are just insanely long. Way too long than they need to be. The final boss is like 14 minutes or something like that.
Jeez.
So we skip that too, so just don't worry about that. So this is also the first optional character act that we do. because it actually skips Act 1. So if you do Act Tails, you don't have to do Act 1, and it's way faster to do Act Tails. Plus, we get to play as Tails, and you know we're already playing as him, so it's fine. Just gonna boost through here. This stage is kind of difficult to execute properly, so I'm just kind of taking it a bit slow here.
I have a donation to read if you...
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we've got $211.40 donation from Ribbon Graph, which says, donating 10 cents for each of the 2,114 coins in my winning Necro Dancer run. GG's on the race and hype for Cure Cancer. Thank you for that, Ribbon Graph.
All right, going to clip into another ceiling here, hopefully. Yep, we're in. And now I'm just going to boost across to where the end of the stage is, because like, you go like up and horizontal. So now just boost across. And you see the background doesn't like it. It's not supposed to show this part of the background. So yeah, it's kind of just some floating objects. Just run to the signpost here, and there we go. All right, so the next stage, it's not a Sonic game. So the next part of this game is like a side-scrolling shooter. So it's very out of place, but I'm hopping in this spacecraft here, and here we are. We're just going to play some Fantasy Zone, apparently. So just going to quickly beat up these dudes. Now, there's a bug with this. Like, sometimes the enemies that you see, like the smaller enemies, get stuck on screen. And if they get stuck on screen, you can't destroy them, and it won't transition to the next phase for like another 5 or 6 seconds. So I'm trying to destroy them at the same time, but yeah, it's never guaranteed, really.
Do you have endless ammo for this?
Yeah, you do.
Great.
Okay, there we go. See, you're just stuck and it doesn't transition for ages, and you're like, what's going on? Turns out there was a hidden invisible enemy on screen that I couldn't see, so... Okay, next phase of the boss. Boss, I guess. This is an intentional one, by the way, so not an accident.
Darn. You're getting real close. You're giving him kisses.
By the way, yeah, so you get up in its hitbox, so that way you don't have to wait for the door to open. You can shoot it while you're in the hitbox.
So the door is just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion. Exactly, like all the walls in this game. Same with these. You just get in the hitbox and you just fire. I want to keep collecting that ring. If I lose that ring, it's really bad. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're coming up to the final zone of the game, and I think I said some other stage was more difficult, but this is kind of like very execution heavy. And as I said, like just the other day, this stage cost me record by like 2 minutes. So yeah, hopefully it goes better than it did that run. So there's quite a few clips that are here done in like one after the other. So I'm gonna hit this, spin. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Because if I don't spin dash against the wall, I can't clip into the wall. I need to do it really quickly. And you need to do it because it skips a large auto scroller if you do it right. Now we're in the wall. So we just skipped like a large auto scroller, which is like really, really good. There's quite a few of those and some like anti-grab rooms as well that you skip the same way. So when I get to there, I'll speak more about that. So here, this is a like wrong warp. So I just got warped to like the middle of the stage. If you like try to jump in the corner before you gain control in the grab room, it just warps you to that spot for some reason. Like something to do with the coordinates, it just like sends you there. So now I'm gonna clip into this ceiling as well because there's another like just an elevator room here. Just gonna kind of try and clip in here. There, okay, no. There we go. And now we're just gonna go in space. So I'm pretty sure that moon in the back is the one from Sonic Frontiers. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I can look it up if you want.
Yeah, if you want. It just looks like it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just threw that in there, but...
It is!
It is? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's Purple Moon.
Okay, so Oh, that was close to falling off the edge. So I am taking this a bit slow, just like for marathon safety and all that. But yeah, trying to clip into this wall as well. So this wall can zip you into the emerald ring. So this is like where you can lose a lot of time. I'm in, so this is fine. All right, good. Just keep boosting across. All right, good. One more wall clip here. I'm gonna do, there's like a better way to do this, but I'm just gonna do this strat because I like this one more. I find it more interesting when you can just go through the wall like that, just walk into it. And now I'm just gonna boost over to where Signpost is, and we're done. So sub 2:30 for a marathon run is fine.
Oh, is that time?
No, not yet.
Okay.
One more stage. Yeah, one more stage.
Stressing me out.
So this is an unskippable cutscene. By the way, there's Robotnik. He's actually been in the game the whole time. I know we haven't seen much of him because we keep leaving him behind, but he's there. That's probably the last you'll see him as well, because I'm going to skip the last boss as well. Now, the stage, like, it's basically he's reverse time. So now we're running the stage in backwards. So every object that dropped is going back upwards. It's a lot shorter of a stage as well, funny enough, even though it's the same stage in reverse.
How does that work out? Oh, everything's breaking. That's why.
Everything's breaking around, yeah. So, like, all the objects are falling and stuff like that. So, this is like a really slow section here. You have to wait because even if the object's gone up, there's an invisible wall that stops you anyway. So you can't move too fast, which is like really unfortunate.
Good moment for a quick dono.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
We got a $15 donation from 8-Bit Waluigi, which says, my brother's in the audience losing his mind every time Raikou clips into a wall and skips a boss. Amazing to see. Put this donation towards the Celeste file name. My suggestion would be the name Liquid Wi-Fi.
Shout out to you boys. All right, so now we're just gonna, we're just progressing through backwards. It's the same exact stage, just we're going backwards. It's like really all there is to it, except for the end, where the end is going to be really interesting because this is also something they've done in recent classic Sonic games, which is like really odd. For some reason, stages that don't have a capsule, they have a capsule somewhere hidden in walls, and we found it. So, and of course, like walls are suggestions in this game, so we are able to make it to that capsule. This is an anti-grav room that I'm just trying to skip by clipping into the wall here, and now we're in. Just gonna fly across. No anti-grav room for us, and we're just gonna run all the way this way. So again, running backwards. There is one last part of this stage that I have to do. Just gotta get to the checkpoint so I can regain the bullet power up. There we go. And now I'm going to fly into this corner. Now, just beyond that checkpoint is the final boss of the game, but I don't care. So I'm just going to boost, as we always do. We're always boosting. Keep boosting, and then we're going to go to this section, and I'm going to try and position myself in such a way that I can land directly on a capsule like that. Okay, wait for it, and time. Okay, so now you'd think when you beat a game, you'd see the credits, right? Well, we get to see the last cutscene, and then the game crashes. So you know, because you haven't beaten the boss or anything, the game doesn't show you credits or anything. It's just over. There you go, and you get a mouse cursor too.
Does it move?
Nope. It does. Like,
oh, it does move! Yay!
Little bonus for you all. How about that? All right, so that's like $20. Yeah, was it?
Yeah, $20.
Yeah, excellent.
Too bad.
That's not too bad. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
good
job.
Good run.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for commentating.
That's all right. Thanks for running. All right, an amazing run by Raikou of Sonic Superstars.